In the show this week, Gold Circle announced on Monday that barrier trials will start at Greyville on November the 12th. We take a look at the depth of talent and profile our young apprentices based at the South African Jockey Academy in Summerveld. We celebrate world records broken in both the southern and northern hemispheres. But first, YouTube footage of a race recently run at Greyville goes viral. On the 22nd of October, a young apprentice from the South African Jockey Academy made headline news when he rode Run Rhino Run to a 21-length victory over 3,000 metres at Greyville.
Lonely, look at this, Run Rhino Run, he's still 200 metres clear. Can you believe this? Run Rhino Run, 150 metres clear of the rest of the field, and Run Rhino Run, I've never in my life seen this before.
YouTube footage of the race went viral with over 12,500 hits at the last count, double what a flagship race such as the Vodacom Durban July receives. Seldom is a race won by that margin, not just here in South Africa, but anywhere in the world. Sereno, tell us what reaction there's been to your win.
Yes, it's been quite a bit. It's gone quite viral around the world. I've known in Australia, Sky News has posted, I think it's got the most views on the Gold Circle on YouTube. So it's been a shock, I think, to most people around the country, you know, and around the world as well. It's always hasn't done it before. So yes, it's just nice.
A wonderful feeling for you?
Yes, 100%. You know, at the first part of the race, I didn't think so, but the win's always good, and for Horse to do what he did is quite nice, you know.
Take us through the race, because we know Run Rhino Run is not an easy horse to manage.
Yes, definitely. You know, when I was booked for the ride, I asked Mr. Nara, please, could you put someone else on? I was very reluctant to take the ride, but it all paid off. You know, I knew it was going to be a tough task on the day, and you know, going the 3,000 meters, he's a horse there. He's a very quirky horse, and he runs off the course. He's done it before, so you know, running halfway through the race, he pulled really hard, and run about the mile. I know people are saying he ran the whole 3,000. No horse can do what he run flat out the whole 3,000 years. So he actually came back to me around about the 14 in between the 12 as well. You know, so at the 1,000, I thought, you know, Jesus, horse can't finish it from here. So I squeezed him at the 1,000 just to see where he has left, and he took off again, and he just showed he just ran all the way to the line.
When he did grab the bit and run, were you able to keep calm?
Yes, definitely. You know, I thought I'm not going to panic and fight him. I let him do what he wanted to do, and that's he wanted to run. So I let him just do that, and I stayed as calm as possible, even though he ran off the course twice. So I just tried to keep calm, and it just shows you, you know, and you let them do what they do and what they're bred to do, they run like that.
I've never seen a horse win this far.
Hey, this horse, you know, when he ran, half the time we didn't see it on the screen.
Yeah, you didn't know what was happening.
I thought it was pulled off somewhere.
Yeah.
But then I see it back on the track. It was out of the right, then it back into the best part of it. The view room, everybody stood up.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
They're looking where it's going. They can't even see where the horse is.
At one stage, my house was closer than the opposition, but very well done.
Sereno is a 1.5 claiming apprentice at the Jockey Academy. Sereno, what do you enjoy most about being an apprentice?
There's nothing like riding a winner, you know, so I really enjoy riding a winner, and coming to the finish line first, it's always the best, and I really enjoyed riding winners. That's what we're here for, and I really enjoy it.
What advice would you have for somebody else who is considering coming to join the academy?
It's really tough. It's not an easy sport, and you know, if you back at home and you really want to be an apprentice, you just have to. It's very, very different. You know, it's hard work, and you have to be determined and have a strong willpower to be a jockey.
What are your dreams, Sereno?
My dream is to go overseas and ride. You know, I always like to be in Hong Kong and England, so that's my goals for the meantime. Is just to try and get there, and hopefully it can all pay off.
Sereno's win and the handling of the difficult Run Rhino Run has once again brought the South African Jockey Academy into the limelight. After the break, we visit the academy and chat to some of our up-and-coming jockeys of the future. Our well-known and highly regarded South African Jockey Academy has been running since 1958. And amongst its graduates are multiple champions both here at home and abroad. Currently, Jeff Lloyd in Australia and Douglas White in Hong Kong, along with legend in his own time and now trainer Michael Roberts, are just a few of the all-time big names. The Academy ranks as one of the best training facilities in the world, and it's not just its jockeys who fly the South African flag high, but its apprentices as well. Mpumelelo Mjorka joined apprentices from Australia, France, Great Britain, Ireland, Italy, Japan, Morocco and Turkey to compete in the annual Longines Future Racing Stars event at the Prix de Diane meeting at Chantilly on Saturday the 17th of June. Riding Beaupré, Mpumi excelled, winning the event by just over a length.
Well, it was absolutely fantastic for us as an academy to have another apprentice winning one of the apprentice challenges. We've had a couple of apprentices going over 2 apprentices challenges in the last couple of years. We've had that exposure. Yeah, for us it just an indication that our standards are still there, and that's what we want. You know, that's what we're expecting from the apprentices.
The Academy regularly hosts international students, with a group of 11 riders from Qatar recently having completed a 10-week stint of training. Graham, what international interest is there in the Academy, and from what other racing jurisdictions?
We've had a lot of interest recently. We have had communication from China. I have had an approach from India as well. For us as an academy, I think the exposure that our apprentices have given us in the international apprentice races, people are starting to ask questions about what we are doing at the South African Jockey Academy and our whole approach to apprentice development. So we have the multidisciplinary team, which is the sports scientist, the biokineticist, the nursing sister, the dietitian, the sports psychologist, the fitness levels that we expect the kids to achieve before we allow them to go to tracks and to race and that type of thing. So there's a whole new approach, which I think internationally people are interested in. We're looking to open our doors, because the advantage of that is that you can get international funding in, and once they've finished or got to a level, you can send them back home to their own countries, and you don't flood your own market.
Champion trainer in South Africa in 95, 6, 7 and 2000, before relocating to Hong Kong, is David Ferraris. He is most notably associated with the globe-trotting Vengeance of Rain, who retired in 2008 as one of the leading stakes-earning racehorses in the world. Ferraris took the decision to send his son Luke back home to South Africa, where he's enrolled as a first-year student here at the Academy. Luke, it's wonderful to have you here in South Africa. How did you decide on coming to the South African Jockey Academy?
A lot of the South African jockeys that this place has produced it's really, it encourages people to come here, seeing the greats that have come out of the academy.
Tell me about your time here. Are you enjoying it?
Yes, I'm loving every minute of it.
What have been some of the highlights, Luke?
Really living the dream almost, you dream about it and now you're actually doing it. Riding track work and working to a goal that you set out your whole life.
When will you get to actually participate in a race?
I'm hoping by December, the first Scottsville meeting.
Veteran former South African jockey Jeff Lloyd, who is now based in Australia, enjoyed an incredible 2016 and 17 season, being announced champion jockey in Queensland. Like Ferraris, Lloyd will send his son back home to South Africa as part of the 2018 intake.
What Jeff is looking for is that old school type of training that he came through, where you have a focus on not only the horse riding but the academic side as well, so that you're fully rounded. The South African Jockey Academy is the only academy in the world that offers that facility. As you'll know, a lot of apprentices in other countries are indentured to trainers, so they spend their time with a particular trainer, whereas when the kids come across here, and once we've taken them from the beginning to a point, generally about 6 months of being here, to a point where we can send them up to the training tracks, They will initially start until they win the confidence of the trainers. It doesn't take too long before they're riding somewhere between 15 to 20 horses a morning. And I think that's what differentiates our jockeys from other jockeys around the world, is the amount of work that you do and exposure that you get almost on a daily basis. It gives you a good grounding in terms of understanding the horse, learning about different horses. I think that's what Jeff is looking for.
When we come back, we chat to some of our up-and-coming stars here at the Academy. The Academy currently has 10 race riding apprentices based at Summerveld. So who are they? We came to find out.
Hi, my name's Eric Ngwane. I'm a fourth year apprentice. I've ridden out my claim because I've ridden 74 winners.
And here's Matador Man, he erupts through to win going away. Matador Man from Dawn Calling, whacking up and no worries in a photo for third and fourth.
I'm Diego de Gavea. I'm a fourth year student. I'm a 1.5 kilo claiming apprentice, and I've ridden 47 winners to date.
Dandy down the inside, simply scrumptious. Out my way is also running on. Alcibarano and Yankee Doodle Dandy. Simply scrumptious. Alcibarano, Yankee Doodle Dandy's nothing in it. They're going to hit the line. Oh, very close. Can't split them. Yankee Doodle Dandy, Alcibarano, and then Simply Scrumptious.
My name is Aiden Aries. I'm a third year apprentice at the South African Jockey Academy. I've ridden now 40 winners and I'm claiming 1.5 kgs.
Vision to Kill goes on powerfully by 2. And there you can see very, very easy stuff. Motionless the rider, Ashton Aries, the last 75 metres.
I'm Serena Woodley and I'm a fourth year student. I'm a 1.5 claiming apprentice and I've ridden 40 winners.
Roy's Rolls Royce is running on. Tommy Grand runs on. Roy's Rolls Royce on the outside. Yes, Roy's Rolls Royce. Gat Henshaw's come from nowhere on the outside. Roy's Rolls Royce being claimed by Gat Henshaw. Over the top won it. Second spot, Roy's Rolls Royce. Tommy Grand.
Hi, I'm Dennis Swartz. I'm a third year student and I'm currently claiming 2.5 kilograms. I have 32 winners.
On the inside in Fontaine, but Got Your Back is going on. Fontaine's running on. Got Your Back still does the line is leaning, and Got Your Back's holding on and will win. And Got Your Back has won it. The second placing will go to Fontaine.
My name is Craig Bentham. I claim 2.5 kilos. I've ridden 30 winners. I'm a fourth year apprentice. Masui's going on to win it. Masui has won it. The second place, very close between Valenort and Riverboat.
My name is Dylan Arena. I'm a third year student. I'm a claim 4 apprentice and I've had 3 winners so far.
300 metres left to go. Edison under Dylan Arena's 4 to 5 lengths clear here. Back in second. Standpoint, but here's Dylan Arena on Edison. They well clear, not to be caught. 100 metres to go, they 5 lengths clear Edison. They're going to win hands and heels. Edison by 5.
My name is Kanya Sagai. I'm a third year apprentice. I ridden 3 winners. I claim 4 kgs.
Successfully runs on strongly now and successfully coming home powerfully, successfully flight mode.
My name is Sandile Mbele. I'm a third year apprentice and I've ridden 5 winners and I claim 4.
Kansas on the outside and Lady Penrad. Still Sir Edmund as they come to the 150. Hot Chili, Lady Penrad running on late and Kansas on the outside. Hot Chili comes home hard down the inside. Hot Chili gets there from Panzer, Very Varian, Fly Peg Fly.
Hi there, my name is Jason Gates. I'm a second year apprentice. I claim 4 kilograms. I've ridden in 11 races and I have 1 place at Tiffin.
on the stand side. That's gone a couple of lengths clear from Time to Perfection, Snowpath and Queenie, but Gold Shades won it.
Graham, are there other apprentices that are still affiliated and associated with the academy here in Summerveld, but not based here, but elsewhere in the country?
No, there are three what we call satellite centres. So we've got Joburg, Cape Town and PE, where we have a riding master at each of those centres, Rob Moore up in Gauteng, Terry Welsh down in Cape Town, and Tex Davey in PE. And each of those have a couple of apprentices that they look after, but they're still very much part of us. You know, we watch with close interest, and we shout and jump up and down whenever they win races as well. So they're very much part of the academy.
We catch up with those apprentices based outside of KZN in our upcoming shows. We turn to international news now. In what ended up being a closely fought finish, Wondermare Winx scored her third consecutive win in the Grade 1 Ladbrokes Cox Plate at Moonee Valley last Saturday.
Winx on the outside, Bowman hasn't moved yet.
She became only the second horse in Australian racing history to land a hat-trick in the race, etching her name alongside three-time Cox Plate winner Kingston Town.
Silas trying hard, it's Winx in front, Humidor's coming at her, Winx is holding on, the great mare completes the great trilogy of the turf. Winx has won the Cox Plate by a half length, second Humidor.
It was her 15th Group 1 win and extended her unbroken winning streak to 22, just 3 short of the great Black Caviar. She also made history by overtaking Makybe Diva as Australia's all-time highest stakes earner, with more than 15.5 million Australian dollars in the bank, and considered by many as one of the greatest horses to have graced the Australian turf. Where to from here for Winx? Trainer Chris Waller is considering the 37th running of the Japan Cup on November the 26th. We're sure to keep you posted. From records in the Southern Hemisphere to records in the North, the incredible Aiden O'Brien set a new world record for the number of Group 1 wins in a calendar year, after Saxon Warrior recorded number 26 for O'Brien at Doncaster last Saturday, the 28th of October. He surpassed the mark set by US-based Bobby Frankel in 2003 of 25 Group 1 wins. It's a remarkable feat, with the promise of still more wins to come for the Irish national champion. Earlier this week, Gold Circle made the announcement that barrier trials will commence on Sunday the 12th of November at Greyville. They went on to say that with effect from the 1st of March 2018, any unraced horse or horses returning from a rest of 120 days or more participating in KwaZulu-Natal must have a valid barrier trial certificate. But more in our next show. That brings this week's show to a close. Be sure to catch us again on November the 19th when we bring you coverage of the first barrier trials at Greyville.